right, let's dive in. Today, we're exploring a simple but really powerful idea, and it's right there in the title. You are a creature of love. We're going to unpack what that actually means. So let's just get right into it with a big one. Have you ever just stopped and asked yourself, what is the point of all this? Seriously, why are we actually here? It's a huge question, right? And it's one we all kind of wrestle with at some point. To help us think about some answers, we're turning to a guide that was written specifically for young people who are grappling with these exact questions. It's called YOUCAT, and it's designed to bring some clarity to these big ideas.
So, first up on our little journey today, what's the point? Let's take a look at what YOUCAT suggests is our real purpose here on Earth.
You know, YOUCAT breaks our purpose down into a pretty clear three-part mission. First, we're here to know and love God. Second, to do good according to His will. And third, to reach our ultimate destination, to one day go to heaven.
And to build on that, YOUCAT frames our entire existence as a kind of journey. The core idea is that to be human is to come from God and to go to God. You can almost think of it like a round trip. Our life is the path connecting where we started and where we're headed, and it turns out they're the same place.
Okay, so if life is a journey home, how do we find our way? Well, YOUCAT points to this really powerful quote. It tells us, God sent His Son, who said, I am the way and the truth and the life. This is kind of presented as the roadmap, the guide for that journey back.
So that covers our purpose on Earth. But that brings up an even deeper question, doesn't it? Why were we created in the first place? Let's look at YOUCAT's take on the reason for all of creation.
According to YOUCAT, the answer is both super simple and incredibly profound. It all comes down to free and unselfish love. It wasn't something God had to do. The key idea here is that creation was a choice, motivated purely and only by love.
To make this a little easier to get our heads around, YOUCAT gives us this really powerful image. Just imagine a heart so overflowing with joy that it can't be contained. It simply has to be shared. It's a very human way to understand a divine idea, isn't it?
And that really is the heart of it. YOUCAT tells us God created us from a surplus of His love. The idea is that God's love and joy are so infinite, so abundant, that creating us was just a way to share that overflow. We were created not out of need, but from a desire to share endless joy.
So we've looked at our purpose and the reason for our creation. Now let's bring it all together and focus on the most important part, your story, and what all this means for you. So let's just recap the key takeaways from YOUCAT real quick. First, your life is a journey from God back to God. Second, your purpose is all about knowing, loving, and doing good. And finally, you were created from an overflow of unselfish love.
And that leaves us with one final, powerful question to think about. If YOUCAT suggests you are a creature of love, made from it and for it, how does that change the way you see your own story? Thanks for joining us.